For decades, Africa has been caught in a web of Western influence, from military bases to economic aid that often comes with strings attached. But today, one young African leader is rewriting the rules. Captain Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso is defying Western powers, expelling foreign troops and turning to Russia and China instead. Is this Africa's long-awaited path to real freedom, or is it a risky leap into the unknown? Stay tuned, because what's happening in Burkina Faso could change the future of an entire continent. Visuals of Burkina Faso streets, protests, and Traoré addressing crowds. In a world where global power has long been dominated by the West, Ibrahim Traoré stands out as a bold, unshaken voice for change. At just 36 years old, he became Africa's youngest leader after a military coup in 2022. Since then, his leadership has been marked by one defining stance: a total rejection of Western dominance over Burkina Faso's politics, resources, and future. In his own words, "We will no longer be the servants of the West. We will build our destiny with our own hands, even if it costs us everything." For decades, France, Burkina Faso's former colonial ruler, maintained a strong presence in the country. French troops operated military bases, French companies dominated key industries, and French media shaped public narratives. But under Traoré, that era is coming to an abrupt end. In 2023, he ordered the immediate withdrawal of French forces, arguing that foreign troops had failed to stop terrorist attacks in the Sahel region. He then shut down French media outlets, accusing them of spreading disinformation and protecting Western interests. According to Traoré, Western aid isn't help, it's control. Loans, development programs, and military support all come with conditions that keep Burkina Faso, and much of Africa, locked in dependency. His fiery speeches have gone viral across Africa, resonating with millions of young people who feel betrayed by decades of broken promises from former colonial powers. But Traoré isn't just rejecting the West, he's forging new alliances. In 2024, he signed defense agreements with Russia, receiving weapons, military training, and security advisors to combat jihadist insurgencies. Russian flags now wave alongside Burkina Faso flags at public rallies, symbolizing what many call a new chapter for the country. China has also entered the scene, offering major infrastructure investments, road construction, and renewable energy projects, with fewer political strings attached compared to Western institutions like the IMF or World Bank. For Traoré, this pivot is about sovereignty, not submission. As he said in a public speech, "We will choose our partners based on respect, not domination." The era of colonial control is over, but critics warn this strategy could backfire. Russia and China are not saviors, they're global powers with their own agendas. Some fear Burkina Faso could simply be trading one set of chains for another. Across Africa, Traoré's message is spreading like wildfire. His face appears on murals, his speeches flood social media, and his image is compared to that of Thomas Sankara, the legendary Burkina Faso revolutionary who stood up to colonial powers in the 1980s. From Mali to Niger, leaders are following a similar path, expelling Western troops, rejecting French influence, and seeking closer ties with Russia and China. This new wave of Pan-Africanism is challenging a century-old order dominated by Western politics and economics. But big questions remain. Can these nations truly achieve independence without Western aid? Will Russia and China honor their promises? Or will they exploit Africa just like the West did? And is this the beginning of Africa's liberation, or just a different kind of foreign control under a new flag? Africa is at a turning point. Ibrahim Traoré has chosen a bold path that could inspire an entire generation or lead to unforeseen dangers. What do you think? Is Burkina Faso finally breaking free from centuries of Western domination, or simply stepping into another trap? Let your voice be heard. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like this video if you believe Africa deserves true independence. And subscribe to this channel for more eye-opening stories about global power shifts that the mainstream media won't tell you.